What up? Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Princess, SoundCloud, SoundClick, your boy Tom 202. Coming at y'all one again on the music tip. So, Slim Shady went in on the Hip Hop Awards. I didn't even know the Hip Hop Awards was even going on. But Slim made headlines because of the way he went after, our president. Now, to some of you youngsters, let me educate you on one thing about Slim Shady. When President Clinton was in office, Slim Shady had pretty much just came out. And when he had came out, he was such an influence on everyone. It wasn't just rap. It was everyone. It was the school system. He lit a torch under everybody's ass because he let them know not only was he there, but the words he was saying was, one, offensive, but two, really, really interesting to hear. You could tell that Slim Shady was a genius. You can tell the spirit in him just propelled his words in a way that was almost, it's not incomprehensible. It was unfashionable. It was unorthodox. But and here's the thing about Slim's words, you had to keep listening. You had to actually buy the CD. Like my brother had the CD. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't even listen to that type of music, but But you have to listen, rewind. That right there is what rap was really, really hunting for. They wanted it so bad. They wanted that type of MC so bad. They was like, where can we find this type of MC? So let's just hear some of what Slim did, and I'll get to more. I'm not gonna play it all though.
It's the calm before the storm right here.
I'm going to get the part where he goes.
He wants us to disband because he cannot withstand the fact we're not afraid of Trump. Walking on eggshells, I came to stomp. That's why he keeps screaming, drain the swamp, because he's in quicksand. It's like we take a step forwards, then backwards. But this is his form of distraction. Plus, he gets an enormous reaction when he attacks the NFL, so we focus on that and instead of talking Puerto Rico with gun reform for Nevada, all these horrible tragedies, and he's bored and would rather cause a Twitter storm with the Packers. Then says he wants to lower our taxes. Then who's gonna pay for his extravagant trips back and forth with his fam to his golf resorts and his mansions? Same shit that he tormented Hillary for and he slandered, then does it more. From his endorsement of banning support for the Klansmen, tiki torches in hand for the soldier that's black.
You got to go to World Star Hip Hop and listen to the rest of it. It's just ridiculous. Slim Shady is a genius. The man is like 40-something years old. His daughter Haley is grown. And a lot of what he did was for his daughter. But tea's gone cold, I don't know how. When he joined up with Dido, that hit just went crazy. And oh my God. I mean, my name is Slim Shady in White Trash Party. White trash. Gonna be a white trash party. First of all, you gotta listen to his words and just get did he just say that? But what happened was President Clinton had a meeting and brought everybody into his office, and the meeting was about Slim Shady. They were trying to figure out basically how to censor music. But they found out you can't censor freedom of speech. You really can't. And they were really trying to do something to, for one, keep the suburbians in the suburbs, not really getting them to, into rap. Like they didn't really want them to gravitate into a white person talking about how trashy life is. Like they just didn't want that seen with a white person. A black person, everybody knows that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows that. But a white dude is just like, oh, we can't have a white dude out here talking about how trashy we are. You know, and of course there's been white rappers, you know, Vanilla Ice, there's Yellow Wolf is out. There's a lot of white rappers out there, you know what I mean? And people who've tried it, you know, but Vanilla Ice, come on. Come on, really? Come on. there is, and there was never anyone like Slim Shady who can put words together like he can and talk about anything. On his second album, he was talking about Don't Blame Me when little Eric jumps off of a terrace. Apparently, you ain't parents. Oh my God. You gotta listen to that song. I think it's called I Never Knew Her. I Never Knew Her. I can still listen to that song over and over and over again. So big ups to you, Slim, because you really nailed it on the head talking about Trump, talking about the NFL, and you know, growing up in rap, I've listened to a lot of great MCs, and you're definitely one of my top 3. You know what I'm saying? So okay. Let me give you guys my top. I'll give you guys my top 5. Not most influential, best rapper, best lyricist, putting words together. I'm gonna start off with just people who make you go, well, what did he say? Slim is going to be number 1 when it comes to just putting lyrics together. Not the most influential, even though he's up there with the most. As a matter of fact, he is the most influential rapper out there. He is. He's the most influential, and he's the best lyricist out there. Number 2 is going to be Jay Electronica. I mean, when it comes to, not the most influential, but when it comes to putting words together, Jay Electronica started off on the internet. He just made you just want to listen over and over, because he was talking about spaceships and all kind of truism. That was just dope. Oh man, when we're talking about influence, we'd be talking about Run DMC, 15 million albums. So just the group Run DMC. When you're talking about influence, when you're talking about just somebody you want to listen to, and even though you don't live in that world, Biggie Smalls, man, big. I listen. I'm a dude who doesn't like listening to curses, but I listened to Big because I knew it was a world that I knew nothing about. I was studying Big. Of course, I'm going to put Pac in there, but Pac wasn't my favorite rapper. He wasn't somebody I listened to all the time. But as far as influence, you know, what are you going to do? He's Pac. There's people who study Tupac right now at universities. Okay, they study Tupac Shakur class at universities. All right, so those are my top, 4 or 5. And I don't know, did I pick 5? And I'm going to go ahead and throw in Lauryn Hill, because Lauryn Hill has said stuff that just made me look around the room like. Anyway, it's your boy Tone 202, and once again, thanks, Slim, for representing the people, man. And this is what hip hop is all about. It's for the people, by the people. Peace.